How are you? As always, it is so good to see you. Remember, I told you we're doing this every day, so it's good to see you again. I wanted to talk to you today about something that's subtle, but it's heavy. It's not burnout exactly. It's not wanting to quit. It's not hating nursing, but it's that quiet feeling that something has shifted. You still show up, you still care, but the way work, the way you experience work now, your body feels different than it used to. And if this sounds familiar, this video's for you. When you think about what that shifting is and putting a name to it, many nurses describe the shift as feeling more tired than rest can explain, feeling less energy, feeling disconnected, feeling like you're carrying something that you can't really put a name to. And you know what the hardest part about it is that you can't point to one thing specifically and say, well, this is the problem. Nothing really feels like it's that one singular thing that's so wrong that it's throwing everything off. But something is off. And that feeling, that being in limbo, can be really exhausting. This can feel really confusing because nursing teaches us to respond to clear problems. And this feeling we're having, it isn't a very specific, targeted problem or feeling. It's a number of things. It comes from years of having this responsibility tagged onto you. The emotional labor that never really fully goes away. Is constantly having to adapt to whatever situation our patients present with. And it also comes from being needed more than being supported. So when something shifts internally, nurses, we often think, why can't I just push through like I used to? But when you think about it, pushing through worked when you had more to be able to give. And I want to be really clear about this. This shift that's happening and that you're feeling right now, it's not weakness, it's not ingratitude, and it's not being lazy. This feeling and this shift, it's usually a sign that our values and what we believe and how we feel is clearer. Our limits are really being set, and even our bodies, our nervous systems are just tired of being overridden by us making decisions that don't take our bodies into account. So it seems like your life outside of work matters more now. And that's not a negative thing. It's not and shouldn't be seen as a decline. It should be seen as you being aware. So, why do so many nurses feel alone in this shift? Most of the time, it's because this stage, it's a lonely stage to be in because it's not dramatic enough that it justifies you needing outside help. It's just something that you're struggling with or something you're coming to terms and coming to grips with. It's not obvious enough to be able to explain it to others. It can be very subtle. It's not urgent enough that it would require immediate change. So, because these things are so subtle, it seems so under the radar, nurses stay quiet. We begin to normalize this discomfort, but the silence doesn't make it go away. It just makes it heavier, and it becomes heavier for us to carry. So if you find that something has shifted for you, you're not imagining it. You don't need to label it yet. You don't need to fix it. You don't need to decide anything today. But you do deserve to have language and to be able to put into words what you're experiencing. So, in the coming days, I'm going to be talking more about this space nurses find themselves in, space between being fine and feeling like you can't do this anymore. If you feel comfortable, I'd love to hear from you. Has something shifted for you too? If so, you're not alone in this. So leave a comment, share this with another nurse as we get ready to go into this next series and really take a look at what that looks like and what that means for nurses because we have to find peace and find stability in this amazing career we have. We have an amazing opportunity to really change lives, but in changing someone else's life, we can't neglect our own. So I invite you to come on back. We're going to continue to talk about this. And remember, this is a judgment-free zone. It always has been. It always will be. I encourage you to ask yourselves these sometimes difficult questions that you haven't asked yourself before. And it's okay. Our point in doing this is to really do a self introspection, really take a look at what's giving us to make the decisions we make, to move the way we move, to say the things we say, to do the things we do. And know that ultimately we are our greatest advocate and we have to advocate for ourselves. If we don't, no one else will. I want us to use that same energy that we use when it comes to advocating for our patients to be able to advocate for ourselves. If you're a nursing student that's looking into this amazing profession, I want you to know what that balance needs to look like before you get in and you can possibly lose yourself. You matter. You are important. What you feel matters. And I want you to be able to stand in that knowledge and stand in that space unapologetically. So until next time, take care, be well, and stay safe. I'll talk to you soon, guys.